200,000 years ago, anatomically modern humans arose in Africa. About 50,000 years ago, they began painting on cave walls. From these early signs of culture to today, humans have advanced far beyond their humble origins. In a modern world surrounded by technology, engineering marvels, and fast food, it is easy to forget our place in the animal kingdom. Human and animal representation in the media has only served to further sunder us from the animal kingdom. Literary works like Tarzan, written by Edgar Rice Burroughs and first published in 1912, portray humans as a superior and ascendant species. As a boy, Tarzan is abandoned in the jungle and raised by apes. By the end of his story, he has become the greatest hunter in the jungle. In one exchange with his love interest, Jane Porter, Tarzan says, "I am the greatest jungle fighter." And in the 1999 Disney film, Tarzan overpowers and kills a leopard with a knife. This fictional mastery of human over animal requires some suspension of disbelief. Another famous feral child was devised even earlier. Mowgli is orphaned after his parents are killed by the tiger, Shere Khan. He is raised in the jungle by Indian wolves. Eventually, with the help of his animal friends, Mowgli confronts and kills Shere Khan. This is just another example of the way in which media paints a portrait of man as a master of nature. Representations of man as superior to and separate from the animal kingdom can be found even earlier. In the biblical story of Noah's Ark, God orders Noah to gather a pair of every animal, except for humans. God allows Noah and his entire family to board the ark. Genesis 6 verses 18 through 20 read, "But I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark. You and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you. You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. 2 of every kind of bird, of every kind of animal, and of every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come to you to be kept alive." However, the relationship between humans and animals presented in the media throughout much of human history is not an accurate portrait of the truth. Many of the human traits, known as cultural universals, are shared by animals as well. Traits such as gender roles, language, social structure and the statuses and roles within it, kin and peer groups, and the use of shelters are also shared with elements of the animal kingdom to varying degrees. To find an example of this, we need look no further than an animal that has been present through much of human history, and at times has been a significant part of it: the rat. Like humans, rat moms nurse their pups and care for them. They will defend them from predators. Rats build nests and require shelters. They create social hierarchies and form family groups. Rats living in groups have fun chasing each other around, grooming each other, sleeping in a heap, and playing tug-of-war with food. They wrestle, sometimes scrapping, communicating, and forming friendships. In fact, rats and humans have enough in common to make them useful in medical experiments. Rats were used by noted behaviorist B.F. Skinner in an experiment designed to show operant conditioning. Operant conditioning occurs when a behavior is strengthened or weakened depending on its consequences. Positive reinforcement increases the likelihood that a behavior will continue, such as getting a paycheck for going to work. Conversely, positive punishment decreases the likelihood of a behavior continuing when the behavior is followed by something unpleasant, like pain. Like rats, people are also subject to operant conditioning. This reveals an important similarity between the way rats and humans learn, but this similarity is not limited to mammals. Reptiles, such as the Argentine tegu, are also capable of conditioned learning. Sounds, such as the opening of a cage door or the quick movement of a hand, will bring the lizard running, expecting to be fed. The human link to the animal kingdom is represented in no species better than the chimpanzee. Besides being our closest living genetic relative, chimpanzees also share much of our behavior. They share similar facial expressions for surprise, grinning, pleading, and comforting. They hunt and kill other animals, and they have a similar diet to humans. Chimps also use tools like stone hammers and anvils, termite twigs, and they actively modify their environment. The 1982 book by Frans de Waal, Chimpanzee Politics, Power and Sex Among Apes, details a power struggle among the chimps of the colony at Arnhem Zoo in the Netherlands. The actions taken by the chimps bear a remarkable resemblance to the social interactions of humans. De Waal tells of how the alpha male, Euroan, was deposed by his challenger, Louet. After seeking the support of other chimps in the colony, Euroan was able to regain his position as alpha male. During his return to power, Euroan and an ally killed Louet. The social actions taken by Euroan in an effort to re-establish dominance, as well as his final act of revenge against Louet, all show a striking similarity to human social interactions. Like humans, Euroan found friendship to be a valuable resource. In the end, it was his social capital that determined his rank within the Arnhem colony. This is often the case with humans as well. Humans and animals share much. Genetic relationships and behavioral parallels all serve to link Homo sapiens with the rest of the animal kingdom. By observing the behavior of animals and identifying a piece of ourselves within the natural world, we are ultimately brought to a better understanding of human nature.